Hello everyone, welcome in, and today I am going to rapid fire through my picks against the spread for week 9 of the NFL season. I like the Dolphins to cover 7.5 at home against the Ravens. I don't know if Lamar Jackson's playing in this game, but the Ravens defense, I'm still not sold on them, and the Dolphins usually play much better at home, and I recall a Thursday night game between these teams in Miami a few years ago where it was weird. I like Cincinnati uh, to cover 2.5 at home against the Bears. They came off an embarrassing loss last week, which means that this week uh, was very hard on them, and they'll come into this game ready to play at home. I think the 49ers beat the Giants and cover 2.5. Although the 49ers lost last week against the Texans, I think they will bounce back. And the Giants, I think that could really spiral. I think it's too early in the season for the Steelers to really fall apart. I think they will upset the Colts. I think the Falcons can win outright against the Patriots. The Patriots, like the Colts, I think both are really good stories. Both are going to be playoff teams, but they're both going to hit adversity at some point. I have them both hitting adversity this week. I think the Falcons win outright against the Patriots. Jim Harbaugh's Chargers don't lose to terrible teams like the Titans. I think they can cover this easily. The 10-point spread. The Lions are 8.5-point favorites at home against the Vikings. I like them to cover that. I don't know who the Vikings quarterback is going to be, but Dan Campbell's Lions have had the Vikings number. They've never lost at home, so I think they cover 8.5. The Packers, I like them to cover 12.5 at home against the Panthers. That offense is looking really good lately. And as we saw last week, Andy Dalton really can't move. He's going to be the Panthers' starting quarterback in this game. I expect the Packers to sack him several times, just like Buffalo did. I think the Broncos are due for a loss. I think they lose in Houston. The Texans cover 1.5. Sean McVay and the Rams off a bye, favored by 13.5 home against the Saints. I think the Rams look really good. Uh, Both of their losses are really close. I think the Saints are terrible. I think the Rams blow out the Saints. The Jaguars off a bye, field goal favorites against the Raiders. They've lost 2 in a row. I think they right the ship. I think the Bills beat the Chiefs. They're home underdogs by 1.5. I don't think the Chiefs are as good on the road. The Bills usually play much better at home, and they usually beat the Chiefs, at least in the regular season. I think the Commanders can beat the Seahawks at home. I know the Commanders are on a skid, but this is a gotta-have-it game. It's at home. And then lastly, on Monday night, the Cardinals are 2.5-point underdogs against Dallas. I think they win outright, as they've had Dallas's number the last few years. So those are my picks for Week 9. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.